Hello and welcome to my channel. I'm Alicia Dreamy, and today I'd like to do a review for Cyrano. It's a musical adaptation of the story of Cyrano de Bergerac. It's from 2021, and it's got Peter Dinklage as Cyrano, Haley Bennett as Roxanne, Ben Mendelsohn as De Guiche, and Kelvin Harrison Jr. as Christian. Now, I have to say, first of all, I had seen one adaptation years ago with Gerard Depardieu, I think it was, and it was in French, so I was reading the subtitles and everything. I really enjoyed the story in the original incarnation, but I thought this was a very creative iteration, like seeing it as a musical. Like I think especially Haley Bennett and Kelvin Harrison as Roxanne and Christian had beautiful voices. Peter Dinklage is more of a spoken singing instead of like singing, like truly like singing voice. He has more of a spoken voice, but I still liked it. I saw it like twice when we rented it. I'd like to see it some more times because it's but okay, so like the story goes in the original story, Cyrano de Bergerac is this man who is rejected by society because he has a big nose. But in the movie Cyrano, the musical, since it's played by Peter Dinklage and he has short stature. His thing is that he's super short and that nobody takes him seriously, and like, well, I mean, some people take him seriously, obviously. Like, his fighting skills are superb and his wordplay is awesome. And so like there's the whole thing, the unrequited love with Roxanne, and he, like, when he had finally got the courage up to tell Roxanne that because like Lebret, his friend, played by Bashir Saludin, encouraged Cyrano to tell Roxanne that he was in love with her. Like, he was ready to make the confession, and then she confessed to him that she was in love with this other guy, Christian, instead. So it's kind of like, I still think like he should have told her before he, like, a lot of things happen, obviously. Christian, this young man, he's a good soldier. He's very talented at swordplay. But he actually falls in love with Roxanne too, and he thinks that he can woo Roxanne without Cyrano's help. Oh my gosh, did I mess up my makeup? Ugh, just like pretend it didn't happen. Okay, so like he thinks that he can continue wooing Roxanne without Cyrano's help, and of course it doesn't go well because Roxanne is well, let's be honest here. She's a little bit of a literary snob. She thinks that she wants to fall in love with somebody that can match wits with her, and which honestly I think that's a little ableist, a little elitist, but she was from a higher class, and so whatever. But so like Christian is just not, he's like the son of a soldier, so he doesn't really have a very extensive education. So he realizes he needs Cyrano's help, and there's that whole scene very reminiscent of Romeo and Juliet when Roxanne is at the balcony and Christian and Cyrano are down below in the shadows. Oh dear. And so yeah, it's heartbreaking when they're sent. Okay, so like De Guiche is this guy, this really this noble man who wants to marry Roxanne, but Roxanne, of course, doesn't want to marry him. And she instead marries Christian so she can get out of marrying De Guiche. And then De Guiche, for revenge, he sends Cyrano and Christian's regiment to the front lines. So it's like a death sentence. And they show Cyrano sending letters to Roxanne, and Christian reads the letters that he gets from Roxanne, but he doesn't know that Cyrano had still been writing to Roxanne. So like he gets very upset. He's like, we need to tell Roxanne. And then he kind of just like, my mom called it murder by cop, which it's kind of not the same thing because it is in a war, but like he literally does present himself to the opposite side, and they kill him, of course. And Cyrano gets hurt and he gets shot, but like he doesn't die right away. He goes back, and Roxanne's been living in a monastery this whole time for the next 3 years. And then so like we catch up with them both like 3 years after the battle, and Cyrano begs to see the last letter that Christian supposedly had sent. And then he's not reading it, he's memorized it. And Roxanne realizes that Cyrano was the one writing to her that whole time, and she's like, she loves him, but he's dying and he hasn't been eating, and like it's so sad, it's so tragic. And I'm like, it's so sad. I love a good musical, and I feel like this is it was a very well made musical. I will say it needed more women in the cast. Like, I know at the end, she's at the monastery, Roxanne is at the monastery, and they have Ruth Sheen as Mother Martha, and Anjana Basan as Sister Claire. And she's actually from We Are Lady Parts. And like, I would have loved to have seen Anjana Basan sing a song or play an instrument or something, because I know she's got musical skills, you know. But yeah, it was such a good movie. I urge you to watch it and let me know what you think. I don't know if it's gonna be where it's gonna be available, because I had to rent it from my cable company. So I will try to hold on to this review until I find out if it's on a streaming platform. But yeah, I thought it was really good, and I really wish I'd seen it in theaters, because it was so pretty. Like, I felt like the dancing that they did was so cute. Oh, it was just so wonderful. I haven't seen a play in so many years because of the pandemic and stuff, and it just made me want to see it in like person and live in a theater. Well, not just like a movie theater, but like a play, you know. I would have loved to have seen it in a play. But yeah. So let me know what you think. Anyways, have a good day. Bye.